Today I'll be showing you a new microphone that I've been using on this channel. It's the Maono AU-PM500T. It's a large diaphragm condenser microphone. To be 100% transparent, Maono sent me this microphone to review. I don't usually do tech review videos, but this mic looked a little bit interesting, so I figured, hey, I'll give it a shot. Don't worry, I'll give this microphone an honest review, and I'll compare it to the microphone that I have been using on this channel, my trusty old Rode NT1. Before we jump into it, let's do a quick unboxing. So I'm going to unbox the Maono PM500 series microphone. Well, first, instruction manual. Always useful. Let's see. Oh, this is the holder. Kind of a nice looking pop filter windscreen here. Very cool. Oh, here it is. That's it. That is the microphone. Maono PM500 series. It's got some weight to it. I like it. It's a condenser mic, as you can see right there. XLR. Well, if it sounds half as good as it feels in the hand, I mean, this has some nice weight to it. I think it has some decent build quality. Feels good. Cool. So we'll put it through its paces. What else is in here? Cool. XLR cable. Excellent. Always use those. And then the rest of the stand. Perfect. So it comes with a nice little desktop stand, perfect for podcasts, reaction channels, anything you want to do. The PM500 is an XLR mic, not USB. This is perfect for my setup because I plug in all my microphones to my Behringer X32 compact mixer, which uses XLR inputs. The mixer then plugs into my PC via USB and acts as my audio interface. Yeah, it's a little fancy for a simple reaction channel, but I also use this whole setup for music recording and mixing. To test this mic out, I'm going to compare it to my trusty Rode NT1. I'll test both mics raw first, then I'll add EQ, then I'll add compression, and finally I'll add noise gate. All these effects are being added through the Behringer mixer. All right, let's see how it goes. This is the Maono with no EQ, no gate, no compressor, nothing, just completely raw right into my Behringer X32 audio interface. And the air conditioning's going, which is right behind that wall right there. So that's the natural background noise that you hear. Now I'm going to switch over to the Rode NT1, same conditions. Okay, this is the Rode NT1. Oh, the air just went off. So it's a lot more quiet now. But again, this is completely raw, no EQ, no gate, no compressor. Switch back to the Maono. The air conditioner's off, so we don't hear that background noise. And this is just the raw mic. Now I'm going to turn on the EQ on all these mics. So this is the Maono, and here is the EQ'd version. So now that's EQ'd to sound as good as I think I can make it. And now I'm going to switch over to the Rode NT1 with the EQ on. So this is the Rode NT1 with the EQ on. So let's see if that sounds any better than the Maono. This is the Maono. Okay, now let's try turning on the compressor on both of these. So this is the Maono with the compressor is now on. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Now the compressor's on. So it's actually a lot louder, but you can hear, brought that noise floor up. Yep. Now let's try the Rode. Also with the compressor on, and you can hear the noise. It's different noise. Maono, much noisier at the high end, but I might be able to EQ that out. And this is noisier with the compression on, but not quite as high end. Now I'm going to turn on the gate on both of these. This is the Rode NT1 with everything on, the gate, the compressor, and the EQ. Sounds pretty good. Let's switch over to the Maono. Now this is the Maono with the gate, compressor, and EQ. I think it sounds pretty good too. So which mic did you like better? It's a close call in my opinion. Both sound great. The Rode NT1 has a little less high end and slightly boosted lows, while the Maono feels a little brighter overall. Both raw mics without effects pick up quite a lot of room noise, but the Maono seems to pick up more of the high end, and the Rode NT1 seems to pick up a little bit more of the mids and the lows. This is even more noticeable when adding compression, since that does boost the noise floor a bit. Keep in mind that this room is not perfectly sound treated, and it can be very noisy with the sounds coming from the computer fans and the AC being in the room right next door. If I were doing an audio-only podcast, I might use a dynamic mic instead of a condenser mic, but since I'm on video, a dynamic mic would be too close to my face to be practical. Normally I'll wait for my AC to shut off before I record anything, or I'll use a noise reduction plugin when I edit. Does the Maono work for me in these conditions? Absolutely. In some ways I think it actually works better than the Rode NT1. Why? Since the PM500 noise skews a little toward the high end, it's actually much easier for my noise reduction plugins to clean it up. With the Rode, I'm usually left with some digital artifacts when using noise reduction, since some of the noise falls in the same range as my voice. I think I also prefer the slightly more crisp sound of my voice with the Maono. It sounds a bit more natural to me than the more booming low-end sound of the Rode. Don't get me wrong, I love how my voice sounds with the Rode, like an old radio guy with a low booming voice. But the Maono is actually closer to what my voice really sounds like in real life. As for build quality, the Maono feels very well built. It has weight to it, and it's all metal. The Rode is also very well built, so I'd say they're about equal on that front. In conclusion, I have to say I'm very happy with the Maono AU-PM500T. And I've now switched to using this as my main microphone on this channel. Once EQ'd, compressed, and gated properly, it sounds very natural and present. Perfect for when I react to music. I do recommend the Maono AU-PM500T for a very versatile microphone that you can use for many purposes. If you're a YouTube creator, this is a great microphone to have. Thanks for watching.